Aloha and welcome back. I'm Panther, and this is Final Fantasy Renaissance, version 1.3.3. I think I'm ready to go. I can sell the katana, 'cause I don't need that. Excuse me. Go figure, I take all this time to prep. And my body's like, oh, now you want to talk. Alright, fine. Let's make you sneeze. Katana's worth as much as the Bane sword. Weird. It is very cold where I am right now. But on top of that, I rewatched a great show with a friend of mine. I won't tell you what show it is because I don't want to start any discourse or stuff like that. You know, people like people like what they like and do what they want. I am not one to judge. It wrecked me though. Oh man. I don't even know why I'm gonna do that. Yeah, it was definitely, like, re-going over a show that you're like, you know, this is fine, this was cool, I don't see that I'm gonna have a problem with this. And you start seeing it through a new lens with a new friend who hasn't seen it before, but you kind of know some of the points are coming up. Yeah, those sad scenes, when you know they're coming, they hurt worse. So much worse. So, today, first off, obviously you've noticed this is coming out way later than normal, but I'm not going to push it off a day. So, here we are. Let's go ahead and start this adventure. I'm gonna try my best not to use too much of this stuff. Actually, I'm gonna try to not use too much of the cheaty stuff. Well, okay. And that's mostly because, let's be honest, if I do that, I won't really give this send-off the level of attention it really does deserve. Magic, nothing. Spell, Blizza. Sure. It's gonna be dumb, but sure, let's do that. Let's take this time to convert level 1 to level 7. And what do I have in the reserves? Oh, come on. Okay, cool, yeah. This is fine. Because water, lightning, and a damn good heal spell. So. We'll start doing this. Oh, Blizzard. All they had was little pits of health left. That's funny. I honestly don't remember which way to go. I'm just kind of like, I feel like it was this way. Oh, hi, bye. We are not dealing with that shit. Alright, fucking fine. So if I do catch again, it heals the monster. Is what I'm to get from you guys. Oh, he never got to do that. Convert this. This. Close in. Maybe I should have had him do the other thing. Well, at least the convert got off. For right now, we'll just do this. And hope he doesn't do poison. God damn it. I never have luck with these guys. Because I know what was going to happen. I know exactly what was going to happen. So, going forward, no. Absolutely every time I see a gas dragon, I fucking just run. Because I can't deal with them fast enough. And they are the only guys that you just... Unless you have a ribbon, you just can't deal with them. Thankfully, I really didn't get that far in this. I don't know why I did the mage staff when I could have just done the double cast. I gotta get used to it. That's what that's all about. Think it was the hair? Yeah. Phantom. Cannot be controlled. Okay, cool. All it took is for someone to crit. God damn it. Oh, hey. I almost forgot something. I'm not gonna give him the TNT. That's mine. But there, so we can settle this. Excalibur. No one can use it. At least now I can sell the damn thing. No, you're not the one that has it. You're not the one that has it. You're the one that has it. Also, let's give the Thor hammer over to Shift. Because, oh, I forgot to... Yeah, I forgot to do that. Because if we come into yet another position where it's like, hey, I need him to actually be doing attacks and stuff like that. He's not going to be able to do that because the cave, or the castle terrain sucks. Okay, it doesn't like suck, but you know, it's not great. Come on. Wait, what am I doing? There we go. Zombie Dragon! I'm okay with fighting you. Hey look, Fire 3 coming your way, asshats. Nah, I really want to just finish this at this juncture. I know what they all can do. I want to be able to, like, actually see it. And Chaos is one of the few people that would actually be able to withstand the real unbridled rage. Oh, okay. I'm like, where's the music? I can't call. Alright, we're just having a fight. Bane. Oh! Heal? Sure. Geomancer, he's got some cool stuff. Do not get me wrong. Red Mage. I would be really interested to see what changes happen to him, after the update. Because, you know, that's definitely something I want to do. But, yeah. I'm thinking that having the fighter for old school new class for 2.0, the thief, because I want to see that power staff thing, the time mage, because he is just fucking fantastic, and since this is going to be my first New Game Plus, I want to know what I'm going to be running into. And I want to know that I can handle it. He can handle it. So yeah. But then for the last guy, I'm gonna do the Bard, because the fighter can hold a power staff, the ninja can hold a power staff, and the time mage can hold a power staff. And that's 3 power staffs, so that should have something happen. If you guys think that's not a great idea, I might want to change out the Bard for a green mage. Just so that one, I can test him, and 2, so I can actually, like... Oh, hey, cool. Holy crap, you wanted to have a hell of a level for level 30. But I also want to test out that staff thing, because, dear God, I'm... like, the likelihood of me having another pure mage cast is not high, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. So, you know, having wait. No. I'm going the right way. Let's not bother with these guys right now. But yeah, it's not likely for me to do a actual full mage cast, especially considering there are more mages. Don't get me wrong, but and there are really not that many more. That was not a fun one. Okay. But still, yeah, so, my planned, New Game Plus team is gonna be bringing back Penny, bringing back Bubble, and then having a fighter and a bard. If you guys don't think that's a good idea, because I'm trying to try out the whole power staff thing, I will switch the bard out for a green mage. I don't want to redo the red mage yet, because I'm already going to be redoing Bubble and Penny, and while they are awesome characters, I don't want to just keep doing the same characters again. I want to touch on all of them, after all. And some of the stuff with the Green Mage, I feel would actually work a lot better with, like, the the Summoner who has delayed stuff, and the Beastmaster who has delayed stuff, and the Lancer who has delayed stuff. Like, all of them have really delayed things that I feel would be better suited for a caster like the Green Mage, which is supposedly, like, all defensive spell work and things along those lines, which... Alright, cool! So it wouldn't hurt as much to have a character in there that takes 2 turns just to do anything, when you have a character in there who's like, hey, the longer you guys take, the better my stuff is going to help you. Feels like that's that's the match that was made to happen. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the New Game Plus that I'm gonna do. Is Bubble, because if I'm having, like, full disclosure, why am I having Bubble when, you know, I'm gonna have the surface guy of, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, you can do that, but you probably should try this. Why am I having Bubble when I'm going to have Penny? It's because I'm going to have Penny that I'm going to have Bubble. Because Penny is going to go back and do the same thing again, where they're searching every nook and cranny. I want to have the wizard who's going to be like, oh, hey, we found something we can't loot right now. Pop down that teleport, get the hell out of there. I mean, yes, it's going to be a bit before I can get to that point. But still, like, that option will be there, and that's going to be important. I don't know why I thought electricity would work on Earth. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on that stuff. I want to try new classes still, so, you know. The 2 new classes, to me, of Fighter and either Bard or Green Mage. Because I think I've tried all the mages at this point, outside of Green Mage. If there is a new class that is coming in 2.1 or something like that, maybe I'll try that later, but if I'm honest with you guys, that's probably not going to be high on my list of things to do. I'm fucking sorry. You can go fuck off. No, this is definitely the time to use Calming Waves and double cast it. Oh, fuck off. Well, at least I didn't use it yet. Hey, yeah, so, well, fuck you. Strongest magic in the game, time magic. I'll definitely say, unfortunately, in most cases, time magic is the strongest magic. Anybody who's like, no, but this and this, is like, you use time magic every single time you play a game. It's called a save system. You can sit there and try to tell me up and down that that is not the strongest magic in the game, but that is the entire reason why you are able to play the game, enjoy it, and actually win a lot of times. I'm just going to start using Bubble's casting abilities, because... Why did I have Loot do that? I mean, it worked, so... Cool. It seems like, from all the stuff I'm hearing from you guys about the updates to the Monk, Ulu will probably not see the light of day again. Just because he had his time to shine, he did fucking awesome while he was there. He just obliterated stuff that, quite frankly, the Summoner was gonna have problems with. He can rest. He can rest. It's a lot more painful to say than it might sound, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, Grey Worms. You guys don't... You guys aren't drug dealers, so I think I'm good. No, magic. Back in the day, this was a very long game for me. Mostly because the grinding. And let's be honest, back in those days, even when I very first, or even after I just plugged in my NES, I had a PlayStation 3, I think, at the time I did this. I plugged in my NES, it worked. I had to be really careful with it, but I'm not the most careful person with my stuff, but I am very careful with my stuff. I learned that from my half-brother. That's not a story I'm going to get deeper into. It's not exactly a fun one for me, but yeah, I'm a lot more careful thanks to his guidance. That said, I am definitely the type of individual right now. Go ahead and confuse him. No, you go ahead and do that. And... this is just... oh, yeah. Party's chances of acting first. Alright. I wanted to see. So yeah. Back when I was playing the NES, even when I went to the extent of playing the NES, when I had a PlayStation 3, I popped in, I have a copy of the OG Final Fantasy. I'm not gonna sell it. There's literally no reason for me to. I don't need a pro ring. Is this the place with the katana? I think this is the place with the katana. Well, what I would do is, because about that time, I think GameFly was probably the chief thing that I used to play new games and play them quick and get them done and then move on to the next one. I had just not lost. I had just stopped the subscription of GameFly. Because my job at the time which is still the same job that I've been kind of talking about off and on, if you guys have been paying attention. It was on a on-call model, which meant that I would be called that, hey, there's a shift, come in and let's see if you get on it. What that meant is that after everything was said and done, I wasn't guaranteed to get on that shift if I didn't show up early and... Okay, yeah, just a ka-chow. And, like, you know, was liked. Like, if I didn't do a good job in the days before, then I just didn't get on the work schedule for that day. I was incredibly paranoid. I still am incredibly paranoid about work schedules, and thus I have the mentality of I would rather be an hour early than 5 minutes late. So even though the shifts started at 8 o'clock in the morning, I would get there at 6 o'clock when it first opened. As in, the doors to the place would first open. I was technically earlier than that, but that was literally as early as I could get. Because of buses, actually. At that time, it was buses. I couldn't drive at that time. Yeah, I'm a late guy when it comes down to everything. I didn't curse until I was 13. I didn't learn to drive until I was like 26, I think I was. Okay, yeah, fire does nothing. But yeah, so at that time, the shift had just ended. To get back to the Final Fantasy portion of this little mental gallivant, and when a shift ends, it could be gone for like up to 6 months between shifts. I was very fortunate, still am very fortunate, that I have a great supporting family. My mother was alive at this time, and so it wasn't a big deal to me about the whole thing, but I just played through Final Fantasy and grinded everything to its maximum because I didn't really have anything else to play at the time. With my job going into that kind of drought again, which it was something that you had to plan for, but you could never plan around. Yeah, it was just this thing that you had to deal with constantly. And so I sat there and played it, and it took me like a few days, because what I would do is I'd pop on for a few hours, grind levels, and I didn't have these special classes, so it was OG, fighter, thief, black mage, white mage. That was my crew. Because if I was completely honest, at that time it was like I just wanted to get the job done, and when all you want to do is get the job done, those are the guys to do it. I say that, but the reality is that I just like the ninja. I thought it was kind of quirky, but yeah, objectively he's not the best character. Like, he starts out as basically one of the worst fighters of the game. Which is 100% true. Absolutely. 100% true. And then he becomes weaker than the Red Mage, which is just phenomenal, because then the red wizard would be who's in your crew. Alright, cool. So why fucking bother? Yeah, it just turns into this thing like... why go through all that pain and suffering when... the reality is that you don't need to. But yeah, I had that crew. I got really used to that crew. I understood more about use what you had when you have it because of that. But nowadays, because I got very used to being able to craft parties where I never had to use a healing potion or an expendable item, that's why this, like, if past me saw me playing this now, he would probably actually not give too much of a shit, if I'm being honest. I was a really passive person growing up. I didn't like confrontation. I didn't like having to do stuff like that. I understood the benefit of, like, alright, cool. The benefit of, like, PvP games, though around that time the only close to PvP game was, oh, hey, what was it? Around that time, I think World of Warcraft and EverQuest were the banes of my existence. I can't remember which one specifically I was actually having an issue with at the time. But the reality was they were something that I had to deal with. And as a result, they ate up a good portion of my time, but at this juncture, I was not actually doing too hot when it came down to doing well with competitive circumstances. Like, I'm trying to, like, conceptualize what I'm trying to say to you guys so that it doesn't feel too terrible. But, like, think of it like this. I was a type of individual who, when my sister, who was not my sister at the time, we kind of just sort of adopted her, would come into my room, she, or the living room at this time, because I didn't have a TV in my room, I didn't need to. The volume of the TV was 1. And she could barely hear what was going on the TV. I could hear it just fine. I was 100% just, yep, okay, cool. And she's like, why? The thing is, at the time, I was just like, yeah, you know, I like it this way. The reality of it was, however, that I was super paranoid about getting upset with, getting my parents upset at things. And you might think, like, oh, I'm a big troublemaker. No, I'm just super paranoid. So I would get into, like, I wasn't a good kid. Like, don't get me wrong. I was a teacher's pet, but I was a teacher's pet, so I didn't have to deal with shit. I hated taking tests. Sorry. Tests were fine with me. What I hated taking was homework. Made no sense to me whatsoever. But as things like went and all that jazz, I learned through my sister, who, whereas contrast to me, her actual family, she always just wanted to drown out. Never. That's partly why she's my sister now, because her OG family are terrible. They are honestly terrible. And yeah, they are not good people in any stretch of the imagination. Kinda just hate them for existing, for putting her through all the stuff they did. That said, I just always didn't want, like, if my dad was getting upset at something, I would make sure that I was prepared to have to deal with it. If my mom was starting to get one way or another, I would make sure to avoid triggering such things. I was always walking on eggshells, but I didn't mind it at all. I have zero idea why my mentality was that way. Like, growing up, I never was in a place for very long. Like, no, absolutely seriously. I was never in a place for very long. I absolutely was not. Given this many people. That is just the fact of life I had to deal with because my mom and dad were in the military. So, yep, military baby. So I never really, like, had friends for very long. And most of the time, my friends were females. Because, the guys didn't like it when there was a male who was not particularly strong, couldn't get strong because I was never in a place long enough. So I'd jump around. I started my life in Colorado. The way my parents tell me is I was supposed to be in Denver, Colorado, Denver, I think it was. I was impatient, and while they were on the route to Denver, I was like, no, I want out now. So I was born in Colorado Springs. Yeah, that's a great thing to learn at one point. It's just like, oh yeah, cool, awesome. It's just like, alright, cool. Great to know that I was impatient even as a kid. Holy crap. My brain's just kind of turned off at this juncture. Like, between Bubble's ability to just go back and go to an inn and, just everybody else's ability to handle shit, I don't have that much problems. I mean, the Lich using Nuke on me, that fucking hurt. That super hurt. That was not fun. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, game-wise, because, you know, going down my own path of life is just going to be a long, weird, twisted, creepy set of circumstances. Oh, hey, you were the one I was hoping to run into. Yeah, you are definitely one I need to make sure to do all this stuff, too. Oh. Okay. Fine. We can do that. Actually, slow is probably the one you want to do. Damn. 4,683, if I read that right. And with double cast, he was going to do it twice. But yeah, so Geostorm's a freaking nightmare of a cast to use on bosses. I feel the other reason why I want to go into New Game Plus with Bubble is I'm not really having to use his big stuff. Like, let's be honest here. I haven't needed to use his spells yet. The Marsh Cave Mark turned into a really good spell. Just because it deals 15. You hit, and then it deals 15. That's fantastic. But outside of that, I haven't really needed to. And that's a real damn shame. Because I can tell he's got a lot more bang for his buck that I haven't been able to tap into just because I've never been pushed to needing to. Get me? Just Worm. That is so weird. Why is it just Worm? The Red Mage, I'm getting really confused with how to use him because while he is the, hey, yeah, I'm the guy who can cast a bunch of stuff a lot. It's like, okay, cool, awesome. So then you're a black mage. Well, no, I'm not actually a black mage. It's like, well, okay, then what is your specialty? Oh, my specialty is like status altering ones. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So we got a couple of things you can use. Well, you really can't use those. It's like, what? Because you don't ever know what the enemy has. So you're going to be wasting spells unsure if it's ineffective because you just couldn't because you just couldn't get the spell off right, or if they are actually flat out immune because they never tell you if they're immune to that status effect. Hello, Mazamun. You know, out of everyone that could use it, because everyone can use it, I've got to say Sato's the one that's going to equip it. Oh, that's why I did that. And I'll definitely say this. If Loot didn't have Bubble nearby, 100% his conversion ability would absolutely be the best thing ever. However, here's the thing. Bubble is here, so at any given time, I can just go back to the inn and pay 30 gold and I'm good. So his conversion ability has lost a lot of luster just because I can just not care about it. Not bad. I mean, there's no power axe for Sato that I'm aware of. Without the thief, anyway. Go away! That said, 2.0 sounds really cool. Oh, hey, Tiamat! I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, why was it one experience? Remember me, Garland? Your puny lot thought it had defeated me, but the four fiends sent me 2,000 years into the past. From here, I sent the four fiends to the future! Okay. The fiends will send me back to here, and the time loop will go on. Hold on a second. Wait, what? I'm doing the monologue. Yeah, just a second. You have to select who it is. Alright. Oh, alright, cool. Hold on, what? I'll be right back. What are you doing? I'm just getting into a fight. Why are you... just give me a second. I've got a monologue I need to do here. Yeah, we'll get back to it, just a second. You know there's no monsters on this floor. Ah, fuck off. So, on top of the fact that, yeah, you, kinda don't have a choice between the things because they're expensive, you can only use one at a time! Ain't that fun? Alright, that heavily diminishes the perk of having the pet traits. I mean, it does add the hit points, so I'll give you that, but I would much rather him hit harder. Meteor! Fuck off. Cool, that's great to know. I probably should have tested that way sooner than right now. Cool, alright. You will recall it, and its hit points return to normal. AKA the food wears off. I don't care. Just kill him. This will officially be the first time that I have completed the game with every last one of the characters at the same level. Woo! Did I have to kind of cheat to do it? Kinda. You know, soft resetting when the party member dies, you're about to finish off people. 100% a thing. Alright, so defense up, don't care about that. Magic attack does not matter. Hit count doesn't really matter. Like, if I could combine these two, that would be fantastic. But no, so... yeah, no, I want to double their hit points. Or, not hit points, their attack ability. Alright, we're back! Really? What? Did you have to use the bathroom? Oh, actually. What? No, I was being... Alright, let's finish this off. I'm going to go over it again. Fuck you. Alright. Oh shit! And then he's like, psych! It's just like, oh, okay, cool, you got me on that one. Oh, great, yeah, that. A-rub. Let's do this. Gain. Oh, that's cute. That is honestly cute. If it's just perfectly right there. That's fun. Fuck you, Chaos. Wow, he's got armor. Not that it. Oh my god. If I remember correctly, that was 18,000. Actually, 18,000. Wow! Geostorm with gain is impressive. And unlike the last party that I had, who was just kind of stuck in that time frame, these guys are just like, alright, cool. Broke the time loop, you guys can all go back to your time frames. And they're like, wait, we're from different time frames? And Bubble's like, yeah, I just need really help with this. And they're like, it's like, hey, you get to keep your memories. We do? It's like, yes, though clearly that doesn't mean much. And Loot's like, alright, cool. I get to keep all this magic. And Bubble's like, yep. And Shift's like, I got to see so many places. It's like, and you get to go and see them in a different light because they aren't corrupted. It's like, awesome. And then Saturn is just like, do I get to keep my T-Rex? And it's just like, you know what? Sure. Just don't go eating anything. And it's just like, okay. And thus, all of this party of Light Warriors went to their respective time frames throughout the 2,000-year gap. Because Bubble got sick and tired of seeing Garland come back again and again and again. That is my headcanon for this party of Light Warriors. I'm kind of wondering if the New Game Plus will have a different ending. I don't know why I'm sitting here and going through it, I guess, just to have that afterglow of, hey, I beat it again. And again, I beat it with Chaos getting one attack off. And then one of my more powerful guys just goes, okay, go away. Last time it was Ulu, this time it was Shift. So yeah, if you kind of glossed over what I was saying before, my next party, I am thinking of Thief, or rather, Ninja, Troubadour, Paladin, and Time Wizard. I am also going to be going through the effort of updating the game to 2 point whatever it is currently. So look forward to that, I guess. Let me know your thoughts on which characters I should change out, if I should really change them out. I really want to play with an older class for the second, the one of the two that I'm bringing in, and then a newer class for the other one. And I want to do the power staff thing, so it's really boiling down to, I've got the fighter, where I don't really see a point in doing anything but the fighter stuff, and the Troubadour. Now, if it turns out that you guys disagree that that's a good party to test out this power staff thing, like the power staff thing is enough that I need to make sure I have multiple casters, I'll try the green mage or green wizard at that point. But if I'm being completely honest, I would rather the green mage work alongside the classes that would benefit from delayed turn events. So, like the Dark Knight, where he has to take a turn to buff his sword and then do these things and all that stuff. So, that is my last playing of Final Fantasy Renaissance version 1.3.3. I hope you all have enjoyed. I will be playing version 2. Whatever it is next when I get my hands on. It won't be too long. I'm sure it's not hard to get, but still. I will catch you all in the next adventure. Until then, have fun, be safe, take care of yourselves, where I clearly am not, and aloha.